What up? What is going on, guys? What up? What's going on? How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the live stream, guys. Let me put the music on. Of course, forgot about the music. Cannot forget about the music. Let's get that going. And man, I'm excited for today. We're gonna be taking a look at the charts. When Lambo. When Lambo. Soon. Soon Lambo. Welcome to the live stream, guys. We are officially live on YouTube. The first place we go live first. And then I just gotta set this up a tad bit here for TikTok, of course. Fortunately, I gotta still use my phone because, you know, TikTok is just like that. They don't promote the PC lives as much as the phone, so this is all good. We got it. Looks like we got it down pretty good. All right, not bad. What's up? Life Brown, Lucian, what's up, Lucian? Yeah, we're gonna take a look at tethered dominance because that's gonna be a big factor on Win Lambo, right? Tethered dominance coming down. All right, let's get this live also on what is Instagram, right? Of course. Let me actually make this a little bit smaller. That's a lot better. All right, that's pretty good. All right, looks pretty good. Just setting this up here so there'll be no issues here on TikTok. Right there. Okay. There we go. All right, let's get it started, guys. Let's get it started. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Hope everyone's having a great night. Welcome to the live stream. Hey, what's up, Summer? What's going on, guys? Bitcoin 103. Every time I go live, Bitcoin pumps, so we'll see this time. Awesome. We even got Calvin Hill here. Think Bitcoin is going to dip below 101? Yeah, I think Bitcoin can easily go back to the 90s. Right? I think we were talking about this but we can still dip down. Yeah, we can definitely dip down. Thank you for the shares. Go follow Summer. Definitely go follow Summer. She's a great supporter. Hey, what's up, Faith? Thanks for coming to the live stream, guys. Take a look here at the crypto bubbles real quick. There's a lot of coins down on the weekly, so this kind of gives you a perspective on what coins are at a great deal right now on the weekly, right? RSR. I think RSR is a pretty good deal. It's one of the coins I got. You know, towards the live stream, I'll reveal some of the coins I got. I think I got a good deal. RSR is definitely one of them. Well, we also have Turbo down 17%. All right. I mean, it's been up a lot already on the monthly. I think on the monthly it's up 160, so it's not a big surprise there. You'll see most of the coins that are up big on the monthly, they're down pretty big on the weekly, and that's normal. That's why, you know, if you know how to trade crypto, you're gonna be ahead of the game. Brett's down 23%, but again, Brett is like one of the biggest gainers, 89% on the monthly. Patty, thank you so much for the heart. Thank you for the heart. And this is why I was saying, guys, on this dip, I was telling you guys, Bitcoin has not topped out yet. While everyone was in fear state, and we can see we bounced right off my indicator support band right there, right? And now we're starting to move up, and I believe this move up, we're gonna break the top band, which is about 128. It might be different as we get higher, right? 128, 126k. It'll probably be like 130 once we get there. Once we break that, that's probably gonna be towards the end of the bull market. We're gonna have probably a big move up here to this area right here, right? The red zone where we topped out last bull market. And I believe that'll be the top, but we'll see. Bakunin says, hey Lewis, I don't think we'll reach all-time high for now since inflationary pressure and the US is increasing and will lead to interest rate cut being delayed. This will become more clear over the next weeks. Yeah, I mean, but didn't last time, wasn't the inflation numbers pretty good though? Because I saw it was down like 2% or something. It was lower than expected. Or I could be wrong, but last time I think when it came out, it was like lower than expected. So I don't know. I think, you know, Trump wants to cut rates as soon as possible. But you're right. It does seem like they're trying to delay it. They're definitely trying to delay it somehow. July, August is crypto regulation deadline. Just DCA and hold. Yeah, this is going to be a big summer, right, guys? I think this is going to be the first bullish summer for crypto. Not the first, like the first in a while, because the past summers have been pretty bad. Trump coin meeting May 22. Trump coin meeting May 22. Is that going to be like the dinner or whatever they were having, or is that like another meeting that they're having? Let me know. Trump never fails. Yeah, I do have some Trump coins, so hopefully that goes good. Oh, it is. Okay, that's good. Yeah. What about Melania? Is she gonna have a meeting too? I took profits on Sui. Not sure when to re-enter for best gains. Any thoughts? Yeah, I got you, Sammy. We'll take a look at Sui for Sammy here. By the way, guys, today's the first day of my course. I've been saying this all week. If you guys are interested, you can see right there at the top, use code SIR. You get 10% off. I'll talk about it here and there as we go on in the live stream, but let's take a look here at Sui for Sammy, and we'll see if he took profits at a good time. Let's check it out. Sui is definitely one of the biggest coins here this bull market cycle. You see, ever since it was launched, we just been in this beautiful uptrend. Boom, boom. And it recovered nicely. I mean, this is a really bullish candle. Now, you know, you're smart. I do think you took profits at the right time. We'll look here at a good entry price because, you know, Sui can definitely come down here with Bitcoin going back into the 90s, which is a possibility. You got to factor that in. So I believe this target is a good time to take profit, right? If you're trading Sui, of course. But we have to zoom in here. This is on the monthly. Let's zoom in here, where we can see why we're starting to get some resistance here for Sui. That's because there's a big resistance right there. And honestly, I mean, yeah, Sui can easily go down to here, to this level. I believe it will. I believe it will for sure. Maybe it might go up a little bit more higher, but for sure, I can see SUI coming back to, especially if Bitcoin goes back into the 90s. So around 315, basically like $3, right? Around this level, I definitely see SUI coming back down there. So maybe we can even go higher a little bit, maybe right there, and then come down here, you know, take out those leverage traders, all those longs. And SUI doing this was actually be bullish because we're putting in a higher low, right? Continuing that uptrend. So I can see this happening. It might take a little bit, or it could be this drop. So we'll see, but don't expect SUI to be like hanging down there for a while. This is a very bullish coin ever since it was launched. So I don't think this coin is just going to be sticking down there like for weeks or months. Sluggo, thank you, bro. Thank you. I just saw that right now. Thank you for the boxing gloves. I think that was the first time I ever got that. So thank you, bro. Appreciate it. And thanks for sharing the live stream. Really appreciate it. Anytime, Sammy, anytime. But yeah, look, SUI is definitely a coin you want to be in long term during this bull market, because this coin is going to keep ripping. So you definitely want to re-enter in SUI. Right? Do you think we're getting a new low? A new low for what? For SUI? Probably not. Probably not. Well, you mean like breaking this low? No, I don't think SUI will break this low. You see this low right here. We broke it. We just retested it. I don't think we're until next bear market, of course, right? So Sluggo equals Angelo. Oh, Angelo. Okay. Yeah, I forgot you changed your name to Sluggo. Thank you, Angelo. Shout out to Angelo, Sir Sluggo. XLM. Marco, thanks for coming to the live stream. Appreciate everyone on here, on YouTube, on Instagram. Appreciate everyone on here. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live stream today. The first day of my first ever course. If you guys are interested, of course, check it out. And you use the code SIR, you get 10%. XLM, okay. So I think XLM is, I think it's definitely a good coin here. We can see that it's starting to pivot here, right? I believe this is the higher low that we need. And even here, if we go, yeah, so this is on the monthly. You can see how we came down here to the Fibonacci level, 0.38, and now we're starting to pivot. That's a good sign. That's that, you know, these Fibonacci levels are not hit for no reason, guys. It's not a coincidence when you come exactly to this level and hold it like that. So XLM is looking great here. It held up extremely well along with XRP, HBAR, a lot of the ISO coins. And the reason why this is bullish is because we look here at the past bull market, right? We topped out this level. Now we're building support. Now we're building support here. So it might take a couple months or something, right? A couple months or weeks of building support here before XLM makes that next major move up, breaking, you know, this heavy resistance from the bull market for sure. But what it's doing here, the structure is very bullish. So I do like XLM, how it's looking. I think this is a good buying opportunity, right? From where it was at, I mean, we hit 63 cents and we're down. We came down obviously to 19 cents, but right now we're around 27. So it's not like XLM came back down here to like 15 cents or something crazy. So it's been holding up extremely well. You got it at 46. I mean, that's not bad. I think XLM is going to go way higher this bull market. XRP. Oh, yeah, XLM. Okay. Yeah, let's check out XRP. All right, XRP looking even more bullish than XLM. It didn't drop as hard as XLM. It's been holding up the last all-time high, right? Building support. So I mean, this right here, so you know, we'll even take this out here so you guys can see it clear. This right here is already very bullish, and it just tells you that there's a lot of buyers in this level, right? This has a level of a lot of buyers because we've been holding it. We've been building support for the last 6 months ultimately. So even with Bitcoin coming down into the 70s, XRP has been holding this like a beast, and there's a lot of buyers here, right? We can easily do something like that and continue this parabolic, this nice rounded parabolic effect as the bull market goes on, eventually into altcoin season, right? So I think XRP has a very bullish chart, and this is everything you need right here. This is this beautiful God candle. We even came back here, right? Touched that all-time high again, and then we've been holding it. So one thing is to break that and be in a downtrend, possibly coming down here. But XRP has been holding showing a lot of strength, and it just, you know, that drop right there for XRP wasn't long lasted. Remembering that drop to 160, it was a fast drop. And even if we zoom in here, you can see that that's a very bullish chart right here. There's a lot of buying, right? Kind of like a V-shaped recovery right there, and an uptrend since then. So I am liking XRP. I'm definitely happy I bought around the 40s, 30s, this level right here. Crypto Owl, shout out to Crypto Owl. Thanks, bro. Thanks for coming to the live stream. There was a lot of sellers at 105. That might slow bleed from retrace June. Yeah, a lot of resistance at 105. Right on. Start Swinging says, I'm new to crypto, so I'm very grateful for the delay. It gives me a chance to buy in with everything is still down. Yeah, that's a great point. What Start Swinging just said. And this is what I've been saying all bull market long. Everyone's hating this bull market, but you guys have to look at the other side. You got to be grateful, because this bull market has been much mature, longer lasting, and just like Start Swinging says, he's a beginner crypto investor. It gives him more time to accumulate. It gives him more time to accumulate the coins that he's bullish on. So instead of going up only like 2017 was up only, we are in a much more mature bull market, but we still haven't had that euphoric phase. Okay, but I believe this bull market won't be as explosive since it's much more mature, right? There's more smart money, so it's definitely going to be a different style bull market. Oh, you got XRP at 40. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. I got it around there too. You know, my average is around that level. Thank you guys for the likes. What's happening in the market? AVAX, Avalanche. Let's check out Avalanche. Yeah. This is a great. I mean, I'm happy with this bull market. I'm happy that we've been slowly moving up. So I think this bull market's gonna. It already lasted. It's already been lasting longer. I think it's gonna last longer in terms of altcoin season. I think altcoin season will last longer. But I think what's gonna happen, guys, and you guys gotta prepare for this. This is why I made my course. Is that while lasting a little bit longer, it's gonna funnel in a lot of people to hold out longer, believing it's gonna explode higher. And this is what I'm saying. Like, it might not be as explosive of an altcoin season, even though it's longer. So just a big heads up there, because, you know, comparing it to the last bull market cycles. So Avalanche has been looking pretty good here. Last time we checked, it was around $21, but we can see that, yeah, last time we checked, it was like kind of recovering here. And now we came back up here. We got a rejection. That's fine. We can easily come back up here, and, you know, it's just playing around here with the 618 level. But I believe Avalanche, no time, will break this and start, you know, recovering here above the 618. So as long as it's in or under the 618, so below 25 bucks, I think it's a great deal. Once it starts closing above 25 bucks, that's when, like, any day you can expect a big sharp move here to like in 33 30s, right? So until then, it's gonna be kind of flat, but it's bullish. I do like it, and you can see the momentum is to the upside, right? Stochastic RSI, money flow, the momentum, we're going to the upside. So very soon we might see a big move here for Avalanche. What do you think about EOS? EOS. Let's check it out. Let's check out EOS here. See what's going on with it. Yeah, I mean, this coin doesn't look too good, to be honest. I don't even know if this is the full. Is this the long chart here? Let me check Gate.io. Yeah, it's on Gate.io right here. Okay. Yeah, this coin doesn't look good. It definitely does not look good. So you can see 2021, right? The all-time high is right there. And since then, I mean, we haven't been recovering. We've been... I mean, we're still at bear market lows here. We're lower than 2022 prices. So does not look good. I'm not saying this coin won't recover out of nowhere, but for it to recover, it's gonna have to take a lot, first of all, because it's gonna have to make a big move here, come down, and then flip that bear market resistance, which is actually under, as support, and then continue the uptrend. Just something like that. See? So I'll be careful with coins that look like this. Honestly, I'll be careful with any coin that is below their 2022 price. This is 2022. This is the bottom of the bear market. 2023, 2022. If the coin you're investing in right now is below those prices, you better be careful. Just you got to do extra research. Make sure you're convicted. You have conviction on that project. Bull run over? No, it's definitely not over. Bitcoin's at 103. Velo. Sui. We already did Sui. I'll do it real quick again. We'll check out the other coins. But Sui is very bullish. It's one of the most bullish coins, being one of the new layer ones. It came down on this drop, flipped the previous resistance as support, and now it's on an uptrend. So short term, it's definitely going to come down a little bit. I even said to Sammy that will probably come down here, right to around 3 something. But long term, I think Sui is going to go to double digits plus. Okay, so I'm bullish on Sui. Thank you for all you guys tuning in. If you guys didn't know, today's the first day my course comes out. The first 3 days, I'm going to do 10% using the code SIR. Okay, it's 3 hours worth of content. You'll get my indicators, my special Fibonacci technique and settings, and the Sir Lewis cheat sheet. I'll give you guys here a preview of how my cheat sheet looks like that you'll get in the course. Of course, I'm not going to show you the full cheat sheet because I don't want you guys to screenshot it because it's only for the course. But I mean, look at this. This is just a part of it, right? You got divergences here. So you see divergences right here. This is like, for learning divergences, it's awesome because it gives you every single type of divergence. I also have like the most popular patterns to play out. So it's a really good cheat sheet. I use it all the time when I'm looking at charts to like look for certain patterns, finding out divergences. Like a great example is one right here. This is why divergences are so important and why I teach it in my course. Is because you would have been able to find the previous top, right? You would have been able to look at the previous top and spot a divergence just like that. And this is a perfect example right here. So when we look at this top, you'll see the divergence. While we're putting in a higher high, you can see the RSI, which is in yellow, is putting a lower high. The stochastic is putting in a way lower high, and even money flow in green is putting in a lower high. So that's bearish divergence. That signals that we're gonna have a major, especially on the monthly, we're gonna have a major drop, and that's what happened. You see, so that's why learning divergences, it can help you like understand a big reversal months ahead before it happens. So definitely check it out. Trump bought some of the he bought EOS. Velo, yeah, let's check out Velo. Don't worry, I'm gonna check out all your coins. Just don't forget to like, comment the coins you guys want me to check out. I think it's this coin, right? Velo. Let me know if it's this coin. Yeah, it should be this coin, right? But Velo has been showing good signs here of recovery, even though it had a massive dump here. I mean, I'm kind of... It's just weird how, you know, since 2020, it just dumped, even with 2021, right? So 2021, with the market was going insane, it pumped a little bit, but it just kept dumping. So there's definitely something wrong here with the tokenomics. Hopefully they were able to fix it during the bear market. But since then, right, since the bottom of 2022, this is why I said, if you're buying coins that are lower than their 2022 prices, watch out. You got to do research. I would stay away from those coins. But we can see that since then, right, 2022, we've been in a nice uptrend. So it's been recovering nicely. So hopefully they were able to fix something with the tokenomics or the utility or something. But it's been recovering nicely. It's been building support, of course, too. So I am liking it. All right, holding this. We just got to hold this big point of control and then put in a new highs here. Start moving up. So I do like Velo. I like how it's looking. Gala estimated for the bull run. Sure, we'll take a look at Gala too. Let's take a look here at RSR for TDS. Yes, for RSR reserve. This is another big coin I got in on this big drop. RSR. Definitely recommend it. What do you think of ZBCN? I think it's a great coin. I'll check it out, but I think ZBCN is a great coin. But RSR is another coin that you guys should definitely look into. Reserve rights. We can see that it's been having a great recovery. So this is the 2023 low for RSR, bear market low. Since then, we've been in a beautiful uptrend. That's what you want to see for your coins that you're investing in. You want to see an uptrend since the bear market. You want to see like a pivot, like a reversal change, right? Since then. And here with RSR, let's do Fibonacci on it real quick. Let's see where some of the levels here. Yeah, I mean, look at that. We're right on the 618. So building support right on the 618. Beautiful uptrend. Some of the price points here for all-time highs, all-time high prediction for RSR, possibly 37, right? 37 cents to 58.60, which it's pretty, I mean, that's pretty good for where it's at right now, 008. So I'm liking RSR. And the most bullish scenario, which I highly doubt it'll come here, might take a miracle, but 164. That's the most bullish, but let's keep it realistic here, right? 35 to 60 cents, somewhere in here. If you see it in here, I'm gonna be out, to be honest. Especially if we're at 8 trillion market cap, Bitcoin's at like 150k plus or something like that. So yeah. ADA and fetch. Yeah, let's check out. What was the coin you guys wanted to check out? Gala, right? Let me know if it was Gala. What was the next coin? Don't forget to like, guys. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like. Gala, yeah, we'll check out Gala. Because Gala's kind of been like... Gala's kind of been slow, to be honest, right? It's kind of been very slow. I mean, it's definitely not the most bullish chart, but it's not bearish. It's kind of like in the middle. It's just very undecisive here if we're even going to recover for Gala, to be honest. But we can see here a Fibonacci. Let's do a Fibonacci for Gala because we can see that 618, man. That 618 is it's Gala's resistance. I mean, look at that. We got how many price points did we get hit? The 618. We got 1, 2, 3, right? It's just, it can't break it. It can't close above that 618. That's a very bearish sign right there. Gala's just struggling. It's below its 618. It's in bear market levels. So I mean, the only way I think I can see Gala recovering is if we see a big recovery and interest in the gaming space for crypto, which I believe will happen, especially with GTA 6. I think GTA 6 can be a big catalyst for crypto gaming, right? So we'll see. We'll see if Gala can come up with that hype again in crypto gaming. But if it does, right, some price, well, for sure, 10 cents is going to be a big target. If we come to 10 cents Gala, definitely take profits. Definitely. I mean, look, this is going to be a big target. Once we break this, 10 cents Gala. But as far as if it recovers big, 267, I know it's crazy to say 260, but that's, you know, based on the Fibonacci target, 267, 425. I highly doubt it'll get to that high, but we can see 250 to 420, I believe. But I mean, that's kind of insane. I mean, there would literally have to be a miracle for Gala to get to those levels. It's literally at 2 pennies right now. So, anytime TDS, anytime, bro. Let's check out some more coins. I like the XLM is still a good buy. Yeah, XLM is a good buy. If you're looking to get an XLM, I think... Look, I'll tell you why XLM is a good buy. And of course, nothing here is financial advice. But you look at XLM's chart, especially when you look at Fibonacci, you can see... Look, this is XLM, right? What do you see? What do you see right there for XLM? It's building support here. It's building support here where the previous bull markets, it lost support. Now, is there a chance we can lose support here? Yeah, we can lose support here. Maybe come down to, what was it, like 18, 19 cents, right? But it's building support here. And we can definitely, this could be the higher low, right? That we need to start creating this uptrend. But when you put the Fibonacci levels, you can see that it's building support at a critical Fibonacci level of that 0.38 right there. And that might be the low for when XLM can start moving up. So I do like XLM. I think this coin can definitely move big when the XRP moves too. And we might see a big move in XRP first, just like it. I mean, that's exactly what happened. XRP made a big move first. There was a gap of time before XLM made a big move, but it did. So if you're a trader, I think that's a great opportunity right there for longing XLM. Let's see. Humbly request you to check out Housecoin. Housecoin. Never heard of Housecoin. Take a look at it. What's the tag for it? Oh, I think I found it. Housecoin, right? I think this is it. What the? This looks like a rug. Yeah. This definitely does not look good. So this is on the daily, right? So I'm guessing this is like a new coin. So it drops out big. I mean, yeah, this definitely doesn't look good. I'd be careful with Housecoin, to be honest. You know, we can see that since the launch, it just big drop, and then it's just been in an uptrend, a downtrend since then. So I'd be careful with coins like this, to be honest. It went to 100 million, really? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? A lot of times when coins come out, they'll go to some crazy high price, but then after, if you see a big drop like this and it's like in this uptrend, it's not a good sign. That I meant a downtrend, right? So I'd be careful with that, you know, because a lot of people get sucked in on like, oh yeah, this coin is gonna recover, and it starts pumping, but then it makes a new low, and that's an uptrend, a downtrend. It pumps, then goes down, breaks the low, and it creates a downtrend. Data. Solana founders, he's supporting it for real? Like the official Solana founder? What's up, Sean Kim? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Harmony and Gala. Oh yeah, I forgot about Harmony. Gotta check out Harmony. Data, I'll check out Data. Let's take a look here at Data coin. I think Data's a sleeper. I think a lot of you guys are sleeping on Data, even though it's down a lot. I mean, look at this. This drop was pretty big for Data, right? Because it broke that $1.20. That $1.20 point of control, it broke it. So this was a big drop for Data, but I definitely believe Data can recover, and I think it's at a good deal for where it's at right here and where it can recover to. You know, creating higher highs. So I think Data under this level, under $1, especially under $1, I think it's a great deal. I mean, just back a couple months ago, it was 323. 323. All right, so I mean, this could be a 3x from right here, 3x plus. Boom. So I like Data. I think Data is a great risk on play. It's in the top 80, right? Top 80. It's a great utility coin. It's a layer 1. So I like Data as a risk on play. It's not like Data some low cap coin that no one knows about. So, oh, he's supporting it. Also aids him. Wow. I mean, that's a lot better. Definitely might help the coin actually recover. Ada, yeah, Ada and Fetch. Thank you for the likes, guys. We're almost at 15,000 likes. Don't forget to like. If you guys are new, today is the first day my first ever course comes out. If you want to get it, the first 3 days, today until Monday, you'll get 10% off using the code SIR right there. Definitely check it out. 3 hours worth of content, my Fibonacci technique, my indicators you'll get to. So, and it's called the 8 signals to sell the top. So you'll learn about the 8 signals. When they come, when the peak comes, all the 8 signals are going to flash. So it's going to help you take profits at the right time. Yeah, ZBCN, I got you, bro. I got you. Let me just check out Cardano real quick, and we'll check out Harmony too. So Cardano is A+, right? I'm gonna start rating these coins, guys. I'm gonna start rating these charts. I would say Cardano is like an A. Yeah, I wouldn't say A+. I would say like an A. It's in this nice long-term uptrend, creating higher highs, higher lows. You know, and the higher low, what's beautiful is it's at the 618 right there. Boom, right? So Cardano, it's gonna keep this uptrend going, and it's just gonna go parabolic towards the end of the bull market. So I really, really like Cardano's structure based on Fibonacci too. I mean, look at this. Look how it's just following these Fibonacci levels, getting rejected at that 0.38 right there, but then finding heavy support at the 618. You see that? And I teach, by the way, I teach all this in my course. But you can see how this is not a coincidence. We see it's just ping-ponging here between Fibonacci levels before it breaks it and comes to the next one around 167, and then breaks that, and then the price, you know, price prediction could be from 620 to 830. So I'm bullish on Cardano. I think this coin will definitely recover and go high. Harmony, let's check out Harmony 1. I'm actually curious too. I want to check it out too because I don't have any Harmony and I've been thinking about getting some. Oh yeah, ZBCN, I got you. I'm gonna check out ZBCN next. Harmony is interesting. I would rate Harmony. I'll give it like a C. I'll give it like a C. Okay. Maybe a C plus. Not a C plus. I'll give it like a C. Right. It's still here in the bear market territory. But the good thing is that we didn't put in a new low. If we did put in a new low, it would probably been a D to a F for this coin. But I would give this chart like a C. And obviously the lower the grade, the higher chance it might not recover. But I believe this coin can definitely recover, right? Technically we did put in a higher high, but we had a big drop here and we can start to slowly recover. But let's do a Fibonacci here. Let's do a Fibonacci level and we can see where the resistance points are based on that. And look at that, 618. I'm telling you guys, Fibonacci does not lie. It just does not. It's so accurate. The 618 level right there. See, I'll give this chart like a C. Right. If this coin does recover, price prediction for Harmony 1, $1 to 160. $1 to 160. All right. So there you go. There's Harmony. Now let's check out ZBCN here for Fabian on YouTube. ZBCN. Take a look here. I actually do have this coin, so I'm really happy with what it's been doing. And it's been looking great. I don't know if this is the full chart for ZBCN. But here we can see here in the 3-day, we broke that resistance right there. And now we're building support. So, I mean, I would give this coin, the chart, I'll give this chart probably like a B. Right? Because even though we had a big drop, we didn't put in the new low. And we recently broke it. Right? So we recently recovered. We fully recovered for ZBCN before the crash. And now we're building support at our point of control resistance. So this is why I'll give this coin like a B. Right? So what it needs to do next to be like an A or higher is put in that low, right? Higher low, and then do something like that. But it's on the right path. It's on the right path. I think this coin is looking very bullish. I mean, it's based on patterns, right? Using my cheat sheet from my course, it's basically gonna do like a cup and handle and do something like that. So there you go. Let's check out some more coins. What coins we got here? RSR, ICP, Fetch, ICP, Polygon. Let me know the next coin, guys. Whoever's still here. Let me know the next coin. VeChain. Alright, let's check out VeChain. Vet. Oh, look at that. We're getting multiple people asking for Vet. Moodang. We'll check out Moodang too. So VeChain. Yeah, I'll probably give this coin like probably like a C plus. Right? It's definitely better than Gala. Yeah, definitely like a C plus. You can see right here. I mean, if we were down here, definitely like a possibly like a D, right? Because we broke this high right here, this low. So if we were down here testing bear market lows, definitely like a D to a F. But since we're holding it, we've been holding it pretty well, and we're starting to move to the upside. We fell twice to maintain that 618, but hopefully this time we can break it. You know, what will probably happen here for VeChain is it's going to come here to that 0.5. And this is why you want to have these Fibonacci levels, because it tells you where to take profits. So we're going to come up here to that 0.5. We're going to get rejected, come back here to the 618, flip it as support, right? Because it was once resistance, flip it as support, and then do something like that. That's the bullish scenario for VeChain. But right now, I'll give it a C+. Nizzo, what's up, Nizzo? Thanks for the flowers. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much for the flowers. You guys been killing it. Almost 20K likes. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. And have a great Sunday too tomorrow. By the way, I'm gonna be live tomorrow as well. I'm probably gonna do like a 3-hour plus live stream tomorrow since I have off. I'm gonna be live today, tomorrow, and Monday, 2-hour plus because of my course. The first 3 days you get 10% off if you use my code. So I'm gonna be on here, you know, showing you guys, looking at the charts with you guys, and also promoting my course. All right, Mudang fetch, I got you. Can you chart Cartesi? Yeah, Cartesi, yeah. Let me do a Mudang real quick, because I know Mudang was one of the biggest, probably the biggest meme coin to go up this month. Yeah, look at that. That's insane. That's insane. So shout out to everyone who bought Mudang right here. I wish I would have been one of them. I should have got some Mudang. But hey, it's all good. I got Turbo and Brett, so I'm good. Right? But shout out to you guys that got Mudang right there. I mean, you're up a ton. And we can see why we're starting to kind of slow down here, right? There's a lot of resistance here because this is a support from the past, trying to build support, and now we're getting resistance. So Mudang, I mean, it's probably gonna be like in the bull flag, and bull flags are bullish patterns, right? It'll look something like this, boom, and then out of nowhere we got a big candle to break it. So probably for the next weeks to a month plus, we'll see Mudang kind of be in a temporary downtrend. All right, we've seen these patterns play out all the time, and even in the daily, we're in a bull flag. But I believe this is on the daily, so we'll probably do something like that, bull flag, and then another bull flag, boom. Right, so that's what I see here from Mudang. But so far, long term, it's bullish, especially being able to recover like this. That's a good sign. That's a good sign that it will recover in the later stages in the altcoin season. But thank you guys for the likes. You guys been killing it. Almost at 20K. Where do you think Bitcoin is going? Man, honestly, I haven't checked out Bitcoin yet. I gotta do analysis on Bitcoin. Let me check out Cartesi real quick here for YouTube. Cartesi. Check out Cartesi. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to grade the charts, but I'll start Cartesi again. Yeah, Cartesi, man. Honestly, I'll give this a F. I'd give this an F right here. Cartesi failed the test, right? I mean, look, right? This drop, it broke its 2022 bear market lows. You see? So that's not good. That's not. It's going back here to 2020 lows here. It's gonna take a lot for this coin to recover. I don't know anything about this coin, the fundamentals, but it's gonna take a lot. And like I've been saying, be careful buying coins that are below their 2022 low. It's a big risk on. Yeah, it's risky because yeah, you're buying at a super low price compared to where it was, you know, at 41 cents, for example, or even the bull market top at 163. But since it's that low, means that it's higher chance it won't recover. Right? There's less conviction from investors on this coin recovering. If there was more conviction, then this coin will be much higher. There'll be more investors in it. So that's my logic. But yeah, I'll definitely give this a F. I mean, for this to keep getting worse, it's probably gonna pump up here. Now it's definitely gonna come up. So short term, I'm bullish on this coin. It's probably gonna come up here. And then if it's bearish, it's gonna reject that hard and then put in a new low. If it's bearish. If it's bullish, it's gonna come up, break it, kind of stay flat here and then do something like that if it's bullish. So yeah, that's just my opinion. We'll check out some more coins. We're almost at 20k likes. Thank you guys. Fetch, yeah, my bad. RSR as well. Thanks, took profits. Nice. Good job on taking profits. Yeah, we'll check out Fetch and RSR. Let's check out Fetch real quick, because I know Fetch is a pretty easy one. Every time I check out Fetch, I always say the same thing, because, you know, it's basically... It's been building support at its previous all-time highs, right? We can see right here, even this Fibonacci, you look at Fibonacci, we dropped at that 0.38, which is a nice drop right there, basically flipping that February, March 2023 high as support. So that's very good. And also the fact that it's exactly at its all-time high from 2021 is another good sign, right? We're building support here, a lot of support for Fetch to catapult into much higher prices. So I'm definitely liking this. I'll definitely give it like probably like a B plus, right? Maybe a A, maybe me too hard, but this level right here is Fetch's big point of control, and right now it's in it. Right now it's in it. So I would expect this to start uptrending here. Probably get a lot of resistance here. See, this is gonna be a lot of resistance around 150, 120. But long term, Fetch is looking great. Definitely a B plus, maybe a A. Yeah. Do you think XRP will go up on May 19th? I don't know. Is there any big news coming out May 19th? If there is, yeah. I mean, XRP's been looking pretty good, so I definitely do think it can definitely do well this month, right? We might have a candle back up here to like 260 plus. So especially if there's any big news on May 19th. What was the next coin? RSR. Reserve rights. This is one of the new coins I just got into this drop. I'm happy I did. I think I bought it when it was like in this point of control. So I didn't buy the absolute bottom. I bought it when it was like around here, right in the 4s, 5s. So not bad. It's been pretty good so far. I'm up pretty decently. But RSR, I like RSR. It's kind of what did I give Cardano? I think I gave Cardano like a A, maybe a A plus. No, I think it was an A. Yeah, I'll give the same thing to RSR. I think this is definitely an A chart. Right, we're in this really nice uptrend from bear market lows, and we're putting in higher highs, higher lows, continuing this uptrend. And you know, from where it's at right now, if we look here at price predictions for RSR, we got some high price predictions. Right, it's building support to 618, which is also very bullish. We can see price prediction 39 cents to 62, 63. So definitely not bad, because it's at 0.08 right now compared to 63 cents. So I definitely like it. Definitely like it. You guys been killing it. Shout out to you guys on Instagram, YouTube. Bebop says, please do Uniswap. I'm long and 220% down. Wow. Are you still here? Let me know, Bebop, if you're still here. I'll check it out. I'll check out Uniswap for you. Anytime, Jay. Picoin rugged? Really? Lucian says, Lewis, how long do we have left roughly for the bull run? 3 years. Every cycle is roughly 4 years uptrend after the halving, right? Yeah. I mean, I would say, look, I think this bull market cycle is a little bit different in terms of timing, right? We broke all-time highs before the halving. I think this bull market is going to be, it's been lasting longer. So I think the altcoin season stage of this bull market is going to last a tad bit longer than 2021. But like I said, on the flip side, we're not going to be as explosive. Okay? So you got to understand that. So, you know, a great point is this, right? The total market cap. You hear people, you're going to hear people, even right now, but especially when we're going up, you're going to hear people saying, we're going to go to 12 trillion, 15 trillion plus. But when you do the Fibonacci technique, which I show in my course, right? The secret Fibonacci technique here, with my settings, let me do it right here. The total market cap, what it gives me is, you know, conservatively 4 to 5 trillion. And then the 618, which I believe we can hit, 7.64. So I believe the top might be when, you know, we're around 8 trillion. And a lot of people right now, you know, I'm not going to say who, but there's a lot of people that believe we were going to 10, 12, like. So that's what I'm saying. I think we can hit those targets. And just to show you how accurate Fibonacci is, we can see right here, we hit the exact target right there last cycle, the 618. You see that? So we hit that exact target last cycle, the 618, which was basically roughly 3 trillion. Right? This is why I say we can go to 8 trillion, because we wicked up a little higher. But you can see how accurate that is. Look at that. So this is why I'm saying, don't be falling in for that super cycle, 10 trillion, 12 trillion. I don't think we'll hit that this cycle. I'd be very surprised. I mean, we literally have to see a complete reset into crypto for us to go to that, which is possible, but it had to be something unprecedented. So Bebop says still here. Nate, yeah, the course is out. It's been out. Yeah, for you guys asking for about the course, you can see right here, use code SIR. Today's the first day it's out. Okay, so you can use the code SIR. The first 3 days, it's gonna be 10%. So if you use SIR, you get 10% off the course. And just some of the, let me just go through this real quick for the course benefits. 3 hours plus content. It's a lot. It's a lot of content in this course, and you'll learn the Fibonacci technique and everything. You'll get the Fibonacci strategy guide, my my settings, the Sir Lewis cheat sheet, which I showed you right here. The Sir Lewis cheat sheet looks something like this. You can see right here. It kind of looks like something like that. You see that? And you also get access to all my indicators for 1 month. So definitely check it out. Yeah, check out Uniswap. Okay, so Uniswap. So you're down 220% on Uniswap. Were you leverage trading, or you're just down on spot? Oh, so the course is basically like a, yeah, it's like a webinar. It's like videos. So like each signal I break down in videos. So like it's like modules. Okay, and you gotta go. The amazing thing about the course too, guys, it's on wap.com. You gotta do it order by order. And I did that purposely because there's people out there with ADHD, they're just like skipping everything. And if they skip something important, you know, what's the, like, you gotta go through it and be focused so you don't miss out on important things in the course. But it's basically like modules that, you know, I basically teach and stuff. And it's 3 hours plus worth of content. So I definitely don't recommend going in just 1 or 2 day. Kind of take it slow as you're going through it. WAP is WH. It should be the link bio. So if you're on Instagram, the courses should be in the link bio. Yeah. So it should be in the link bio on Instagram, and also on TikTok. But when you click it, it'll look something like this. So it'll show WAP right here. You can see what you get. Right? And then right there. But it'll look something like that. So anytime, Nate. Doge target. All right, let's take a look here at Dogecoin. Oh yeah, Uniswap. Forgot I was gonna check out Uniswap first. So Uniswap. Yeah, Uniswap we can see we had a big reversal here on this monthly, right? On the weekly. But I would say on the weekly, this might be the bottom right here for the weekly around this level. Where I think on the weekly we had a big pump here for Uniswap. I'm pretty sure a lot of people leverage right here somewhere or something, right? This is why you never want to buy or go long on the green candle, guys. I know it's tempting, right? I know we think we're gonna go higher, and especially right here too. Look, this is why. Look, especially right here. If you would have seen this resistance right here, you should have not gone long here or around this area. So then we get a big drop to retest resistance, and I believe this is when you should go long. So this is when you should go long right there. Okay, so you always want to be patient. But yeah, I believe Uniswap, it should close out about right here. In the next coming weeks, we should slowly maybe move up. So I'm definitely bullish on it moving up in the next coming weeks. Definitely looks like it's putting in some higher lows. What do you think about? I like Toshi. I think Toshi is a great up and coming meme coin. I definitely think it can move up with Brett. Thank you guys for the follows. We're almost at 22 likes, 22K. Let's check out some more coins. That was Uniswap. Thoughts on ACH long-term hold? ACH. Sure, we'll take a look at ACH. I think it's a good long-term hold. By the way, if you guys are crypto beginners, welcome. Feel free to ask me any questions. So ACH, I remember, yeah, ACH it's been very neutral, right? And when coins are neutral, they're just kind of in this like asymmetrical pendant, right? We're just kind of bouncing off here, and I would say it's been more bullish. A little bit more bullish than bearish, because we've been putting in higher lows here, and I just believe we're just gonna basically tighten up until we really get a big move in altcoins, altcoin season, and then if it's extremely bullish, we can break. So I do think this is a good long-term hold. I think this can eventually, it's gonna be slow, right? But eventually it'll break out of this asymmetrical pendant to the upside. So you just gotta be patient with a lot of these altcoins. Yeah. Dogecoin. Of course, let's check out Doge. And then chart I got you, Caspa. One of my favorite coins, Caspa. I'll definitely check it out. Which was the coin I bought recently. So Dogecoin, I'd give Dogecoin an A+. I have to, right? Dogecoin has an A+ chart. It's crazy to say for a meme coin, but I wouldn't even consider Dogecoin a meme coin. I think, the coins below Dogecoin are meme coins, like Shiba, Pepe. Because, out of all the meme coins, Dogecoin is the only coin that wasn't created in 2021 or 2020. Right? Think about that. Like, 99% of all these meme coins are created in 2021 or 2020. After the explosion of Dogecoin being the leader. So that's insane to think about that. But it's A+ chart. We can see we put in that higher. We basically confirmed that higher low at the 618 right there. Right. A lot of coins right now are kind of struggling down here, trying to, hold the 618. Dogecoin basically confirmed it. and we're starting to move up here in the pivot. So I have no doubt this coin will continue this uptrend, long-term uptrend, and even short-term we can definitely move up here. Look, I even told you guys that 0.38 we came up here near, pretty close. So I believe very soon Dogecoin will be around 40 cents again, very soon. Yeah, let's check out Casper real quick. Young Queen says, check out H&G on Pump Fund, newly launched. What will be your feedback for growth organically though? It's on Pump Fund, man. Let me see. Let's do Casper first. ZBCN. All right, Casper. Nate says, yeah, because Dogecoin is most likely going to get an ETF later. Yeah. That'd be crazy, right? Yeah, I talked about that. I think it was I forgot the name of the exchange, Bit something or Spotwise. They put in for a Dogecoin ETF. So this year, you're gonna see. I'm already saying it in the headlines. You're gonna see Dogecoin, first meme coin to get an ETF in the headlines. You're definitely gonna see that. So let's check out Casper real quick. Charting Casper. Look, I think Casper right now, yeah, it's coming back. It's coming back up here to a major support level, and now it's attacking as resistance. I think short term, it's probably gonna come down a little bit more, or maybe stagnate. But I mean, it's been getting a little bit of resistance here, right? So I don't think it's gonna be a major drop or something. But I think we'll just stagnate here around 9 cents level and then eventually break it, right? So I'm bullish on Casper. Even if we come down lower here, even if we come down lower to, you know, possibly 8, 7, we'll probably put in a higher low and continue the uptrend and then break it hard. So either way, I think Casper under this point of control, basically under 10 cents or at 10 cents, is a great deal, and this is why I got some. You know, Casper was basically, what was it, 20 cents, right? So it was like a 2x from the highs here back in July 2024. So, and fundamentally, I think Casper is like a AA plus, right? On the chart, I'll give it like a B plus maybe, but it's definitely one of the best coins fundamentally. How can I purchase the course? If you're on TikTok, it should be the link in the link bio. Yeah, the link in the bio. You just click on it and it'll take you to this place right here, this website on wap.com. And then for the first 3 days, today, Sunday, and Monday, you can use the code right there, SIR. Just type in SIR, you get 10% off. And you get my course, which 3 hours worth of content. You get my indicators, my cheat sheet, my Fibonacci settings, the technique, all that. So, and of course, you'll learn the 8 signals to sell the top. And the reason why I made this course, guys, is because I wanted to make a course that was not a generic crypto course, but a course that's focused on selling the top, right? Selling the top of the crypto market. And these 8 signals that I talk about, I dive deep into them, right? And I basically go deep into the chart. So you got to have trading view too. You got to, as you learn, you'll have trading view on the side. And you basically learn the 8 signals to sell the top. Sweet partner with Pokemon. They created, oh yeah, I saw that. Wait, they actually, that's like legit Pokemon? I thought that was like a ripoff or something, like a meme coin. But that's so Sui actually partnered officially with Pokemon. No freaking way. I thought that was literally just a ripoff or like someone who created a meme coin. I did not know that was the actual Pokemon. Wow. And what do they have? Like NFTs or like what are they doing with Sui? Or is it just like a coin? But that's insane. Check out some more coins. Amp, Jay Pizzo, what's up, Jay? Gaming, okay, gaming. Yeah, man, guys, I think crypto gaming is gonna make a big return. I think it's gonna make a big return. Of course, not all the coins, but if you get a lot of money to push it, eventually, it's gonna start to move big. And we have GTA 6 just coming in, right? So GTA 6 coming in too. I think GTA 6 is gonna basically have the narrative like, oh, like teenagers are making money in this game, basically, right? With cryptocurrency or online currency or whatever. And I think it's gonna change the whole gaming space into like, man, like why am I playing this game, wasting my time on these skins when I could play this game and actually earn money, right? Selling these skins for real money and earn this type of currency or whatever. So I think GTA 6 can definitely have a big boost in the crypto gaming space. Yeah, I'll check out the website soon. Oh yeah, DGen. Oh, I definitely have it. Get it ASAP. Oh, thank you, Summer. Appreciate it. Shout out to Summer. Definitely go follow Summer's TikTok. DGen, let's check out DGen. I know DGen's been up a ton too, so take a look at it. Now, even though DGen is up a ton, it's still in the downtrend, right? It's still in this long-term downtrend, so I'd still be careful with DGen. I wouldn't DGen into DGen. But, you know, we have this big pump. Everyone's hyped. Everyone's longing. And then we start to move back here. Right? So, the bad thing is we put in a new low. So that's not good. Right? Until we break this level, this is the big point of control here. Until we break that, close above it, and confirm that support, we're bullish. Until then, and I'm just being honest, right? It's bearish. So we really need to break that exact point of resistance. You can see why we pump up exactly to that point and then we wick back down. Right? Because until we break that, close above it, we're still bearish. So, but not to say, I mean, it's, if you're bullish on DGen, I think it's a great time to buy, right, at these levels. Because it can, if it recovers, it's gonna get some big X's. It's gonna give you some big X's. But AMP, yeah, let's check out AMP. Let me try to find AMP's full chart. Usually Gate.io has it, so let's check out on Gate. Yeah, there we go. All right, so AMP's pretty interesting. Yeah, so I like AMP is much higher here than the bear market levels. So I think this coin is probably like a B, right? I'll probably give this coin like a B. We can see right here, we on this drop we maintain this 0.78, which is pretty good. But it's not, you know, it's not like an A, right? It's not an A until we break that 618, flip it as support, and then break that 0.5, which is the main resistance right there, that 0.5. So until we do that, we're kind of in the middle. But based on price predictions, if this coin does recover, we can see right here, based on Fibonacci, 40 cents, right? 40 cents to 67. Somewhere in this range could be the top for AMP. So, yeah, it's not a bad price right now. It's not a bad price to get some, especially if you don't have any. A couple months ago, it was 1 cent, 0.113. Now it's at 0.04. So, and before then it was at 2 cents. So it's just a riskier coin. Yo, Nate, what's up? Did you miss out on Doge price? What do you mean, did I miss out? Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I did Dogecoin already. I'll check it out again. Let's take a look here at Dogecoin for Nate again. Yo, let's take a look. Can you chart Aerodrome? Yeah, I'll take a look at Aerodrome too. So I gave Dogecoin an A+. We'll take a look at Jasmine too. Thank you guys. I give Dogecoin an A+ because we hit that exact 618 level. You see that? We wicked exactly to it to the T. Basically confirming that higher low. So we're in this nice long-term uptrend. And based on price prediction, 160 to 220. This is the realistic price prediction. So I have no doubt that Dogecoin will at least get to 160, or at least 150, 160 around here. And then if it's more bullish, depending on the time, 220. The most bullish scenario is ironically 420. So I know Elon will be really happy with that 420 Dogecoin. But that's a 620. That's the most bullish scenario. There's a the probability is it won't go that high. You never know, but the realistic price is this level. But man, the way that Dogecoin's been building up, it looks like it's gonna have a big. I mean, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Doge is just going to $1. That's gonna be the top." I think it's gonna go higher than $1 plus. So especially when we look, when this structure looks really good like this, it's definitely gonna go higher than $1 in my opinion. Yeah, 160 at least, 150, 160. I need to convert UK GP. How come you need to convert GBP into Doge or to another coin? Jasmine, yeah. Before we check out Jasmine, let's check out Aerodrome real quick here for oh, you live. Oh, okay, you live in the UK. I see. Let's check out Aerodrome real quick. I think this is like the biggest DEX on base. So if you're bullish on base, definitely look into Aerodrome. But I mean, it's looking pretty good. I give it maybe like a B, right? Maybe like a C+. It was looking pretty good. It ever since the launch, we did break that low right there, and now it's coming up as resistance. But I believe this coin has every sign to recover. Right, we're probably gonna stay flat, maybe come down, maybe like a head and shoulders formation, and then continue, and then start a new uptrend. So I'm bullish on the Aerodrome. I just think that we're not gonna pump anytime soon, right? Because we're at a big point of control here. We're gonna build some support here first. But long term, I'm bullish on, especially since it's on base. I think base is gonna do really good. Bro, Doge should go to 5 potentially. Yeah, I hope Dogecoin goes to $5, man. I really do. I don't know if I'm still gonna be holding my Doge if it hits that high, but that would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, just because it'll get an ETF, I think it'll take a lot for it to hit $5, but ETF definitely helps. But I don't think that would pump it up that high to $5. Realistically. But 160 at least. I believe at least 160, the most conservative price. Jasmine, we can see Jasmine's been recovering pretty good here. We basically filled in that gap. Right, we filled in that gap right there with Jasmine. Just like Bitcoin filled in the gap. And now we're back here to the support that we lost here 2 months ago. Garo, not yet. Dogging me. I'll check it out in a bit. Hold up. So yeah, I'll probably give Jasmine like a B, because it's been recovering pretty nicely. It's a nice V-shaped recovery, and I thought it would have a lot more resistance here, but it's been coming up pretty good here. I think we can possibly go much higher, come back down, flip it as support again, and then continue this uptrend. So I like Jasmine, and I like where it's at. And I did buy some here when it was right here. I bought some Jasmine here. So I think Jasmine, if this coin were to be extremely bearish, we wouldn't even be in this level. We'd be still down here in bear market territory. So I think the fact that we had this God candle, hung out here, and then filled in the gap, you see, that took out a lot of leverage traders right there. It took out a lot of traders, and now we can move up much easier. So I think if Dogecoin gets an ETF and pumps up to $5, that's when people should start selling almost all Doge, right? Yeah, for sure. You know, I would like 420 to 5 for sure. Chill guy. Did you see I checked out AMP? Were you here at J Pizzle when I took a look at AMP? You got Chill Guy, Griffin. How much is your course? So my course, okay, right here for the first 3 days. Today's the first day. Then there's tomorrow and then Monday. I'm gonna be live streaming these next 2 days as well, in case any of you guys got questions. But you click the link, you click purchase. Okay, I'm gonna show you here how it's done. 219, right? I don't know why it's showing like that on I don't know why it gets like that on TikTok. But yeah, 219. But if you use the code SIR, you get 10% off, and I believe that brings it down to yeah, right here. It brings it down to 197. Okay, so just type in SIR as a code. 219 goes down to 197. And it's 3 hours worth of content. So here are the benefits here. If you want to know the benefits, 3 hours worth of content showing you guys the 8 signals to sell the top. One of them is Fibonacci. I don't want to give all of them away, but one of them is Fibonacci, how to use the Fibonacci, my strategy guide, right, with the Fibonacci settings, as well as the PNG file. The Sir Lewis cheat sheet, which is a PNG file, a JPEG file. All my indicators, which I have 10 indicators for 1 month. One of the indicators is the log waves, which is this one right here. Okay, it's called the log waves, and we can see it's based on logarithmic levels here, to where we topped out here 2017, 2021 we had diminishing returns right there, right? So I believe and this is what I've been saying, right, on all these drops. I've been saying the top's not in, stop listening to these influencers, because I believe the top will be in once we made contact somewhere around this level right here, right? So it's one of my indicators. You can definitely get it. Arbitrum. Griffin. A lot of guys asking for Griffin even here on YouTube, so we'll check out Griffin. Let's see how it's done. So Griffin's like an AI it's an AI coin, right? Like an AI chat. So we did have a big drop here, even though it was hot. You know, Griffin and all these AI coins were hot. But we've been nice here in the last couple of weeks. We've been recovering nicely here. It's just, you can see this huge wick back down. It just shows you there's a lot of resistance right there. But ever since the bottom, we've been in this nice uptrend. We just got to make sure to hold this level right here on this drop. We could potentially come down lower for Griffin. So we got to hold this level. Yeah, so we can easily come down lower here, and we got to make this a higher low. Continue this uptrend. in this recovery. So as well as it holds it, right? And we can see also on the daily, we're coming back down here to oversold levels, right? So while we go down to oversold levels, we can start to curve back up, creating higher lows, possibly like that. So if it does that, then it's bullish. What's up? What's up? Thank you guys for the likes on YouTube, on TikTok. Anytime, Sam. Thank you for the roses. You guys been killing it. What will the total 3 get to with fib? Yeah, let's check out the total 3. And by the way, I show you guys how to use my Fibonacci technique in the course, of course. But we're gonna do it right here on the total 3. And I'm gonna show you, like, before we do it to the future here, let me show you right here how accurate my Fibonacci strategy is, my technique. And we can see the total 3, excluding Bitcoin and ETH, right? We basically topped out right there around 1.17, around there last cycle. And then we get the bottom. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. The exact top, right? The exact top right there, that 0.38. Let me move this a little bit. There you go. So the exact top near that 0.38, we can see, like, this is how you know it, right? Because we wick up here, but we failed to close convincingly above it. We failed to have a strong close above that 0.38. All right, and then we lose that 0.27, and then it's like, yeah, the top is in. The top is in, right? So you can see how accurate this Fibonacci technique is. Now let's do it for the future. Let's do it right here for the future. Let's see where we can go here on the total 3. Okay. Get that right there. And this has been a really, really nice uptrend here, because you can see how bullish this was right here too. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect wick to the 618. Perfect bear trap right there. Every time we have a beautiful bounce off the 618 like that, we pump hard, and that's exactly what happened. We pumped really hard, and then we came exactly down to that 0.30. Look, I can't make this up, guys. These wicks are exactly on target to my Fibonacci levels. You see that? It just shows you how accurate it is. But in terms of the all-time high, we can see for the total 3 from 1.65 all the way to basically 1.90 to 2. Right. So, yeah. That's gonna be when we're up there. Anytime we're in this range, get ready. The top could be in. The top can be in. Okay. So, and look, the most bullish scenario, the 618 brings it to around 2.60. So 2.60. The most bullish scenario, but 1.60, 1.91, maybe even 2, right? We might wick a little bit higher based on the Fibonacci levels. What do you think the top for link, the fib? Yeah, we'll take a look at chain link. HB, hole in one. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. You're the GOAT. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the gifts. It's been awesome, guys. It's been an awesome live streaming. Again, I'm gonna be live streaming a lot tomorrow too for my course. You can use the SIR code for 10% off. But it's been an awesome live stream so far. Let's take a look at Chainlink. One of my top holdings too. You can see Chainlink, great looking chart. It's just in a slow uptrend, right? This coin is gonna have a major pump here in the altcoin season, but you know, based on the Fibonacci chart, we can see, let me just make sure it's accurate here. Boom. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so from 100 basically to 130 conservatively is where Chainlink can top out, which is not that high from its, I mean, it's basically like a 2x from its all-time high, 55, right, 52, whatever, to 102. It's like a 2x, right, 130. So it's not as big as its previous all-time high. Now the most bullish scenario, the 618 brings it to 240. And I said this before, but I believe the only way Chainlink can get up there is if it has some major big news, maybe like staking or a big partnership, utility or something. Then yeah, I think it's possible for Chainlink to go to 240s and hit that 618. But let's say Chainlink is just this, the way it is right now, right? It's just the Chainlink right now. Then I believe it'll definitely top out in here somewhere. Especially since Chainlink is not known for making these big moves up, right? These big God candles up. So realistically, it can definitely top out from 105 to like 130. But it's still a safe coin. It's still a safer play than most coins. How about H-bar? Let's take a look at H-bar. Now, I don't think the bear market started. Take a look at H-bar. You guys been killing it with the likes. H-bar has been looking great too. I'm happy I got some H-bar. Man, yeah. I mean, look, H-bar's been looking. I'll definitely put this like an A. We basically we're flipping that resistance as support, putting in the higher low, and eventually going up like that. So I'm liking H-bar's chart. In terms of where it can go up, let's do a price prediction here on H-bar. I mean, look at this. Okay, there you go. So you can see H-bar flipping that 0.5 as support. It was once resistance, now we're flipping as support. Now H-bar, man, some of the targets here, 128. From 128 to 180, realistically. And then the 618, 347. So it's possible, right? Depending on what's going on with H-bar. But 128, definitely not bad from where it's at right now, 19 cents. So I do like H-bar. I think this coin can really move up. Or move up and hit those targets for sure. SNA, what's up, SNA? Thanks for coming to the live stream, bro. How you been? Is Avalanche a safe coin in target? We'll take a look at AVAX. Yeah, I would say AVAX is a safer coin. Being one of the top layer ones. And I would say like AVAX, I think AVAX is at a great deal right now. Seeing Bitcoin, right? If this coin recovers, you know, back to the 60s, I mean, it's a really nice move up here to the $60 range. But being a layer one of the top leaders in the crypto gaming, and I mean the chart, we did dump here, we lost at 618. We're getting some resistance there, so it's not, I'll probably give it like a, you know, maybe like a C plus, right? The only good thing here is that we're holding that bear market resistance. That's really important. If not, we would have had like a D. So, but the fact that, you know, AVAX is a layer one of the top 20 coins, crypto gaming coin especially, and it's at this low, I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good deal. Not financial advice, of course, but I do like AVAX. Yeah, there's a lot of coins to short. I mean, I think there's a lot of coins. We just went through a bunch that might be a good time to short. Dog and me. Yeah, Dog and me. Yo, check out Dog and me. Wow, this coin's on Coinbase? What's this coin about? Is this like a meme coin? This is like a new coin too, right? Because I'm literally on the hourly right now. I had to go on the hourly. Is this like a new coin that just dropped? User 47. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Yeah, is this like a new coin? I mean, this coin, I'm on the hourly. It's just been dropping here. But I see it is on Coinbase. Yeah, right here, it's on Coinbase. So let's check out that chart. Okay. Now, Coinbase, it shows longer, so. Okay, so on Coinbase, it shows it longer, Dog and me. So it's not looking bad. It had a nice recovery. I'm liking the fact that it had a nice recovery, and that's building support as past resistance. So this might be the low right here, if we're bullish. So it's looking pretty good. So I give it like a B+. Right, so this could be like a bull flag into this resistance, past resistance, and then we flip that into a support, breaking the bull flag. Right, so I'm liking it. I think it's a good looking chart here that can break to the upside and build resistance. I would just be patient a little bit. I would watch it kind of like confirm this level as a pivot. You see? ETH Fibonacci. Anytime, bro. Ethereum Fibonacci. Let's do Fibonacci here on Ethereum. Okay, let's check it out. But I'm liking this monthly candle on Ethereum, guys. This is a great sign here. It's a great monthly candle. I mean, we're probably not gonna go higher, but maybe next month we'll break this resistance right here. But let's do a Fibonacci targets here for ETH, and we'll see if we get surprised. We'll see if we get surprised, but we could see. I like the fact that here on ETH we came down here to the 618. We wicked below it, scaring a ton of people, right? You know, breaking a bunch of degenerate leverage traders. But then we closed above it. See that the closing is everything. The closing is everything. The fact that we wicked down there, closed above the 618 is a very bullish sign. In terms of price prediction, right now, look, you can see right here, Fibonacci doesn't lie, guys. Fibonacci does not lie. That 0.38 exact resistance. Look at that. So we can easily, for ETH, we can easily slowly come back here to that 0.5, which is like 2070. Put in the higher low and then break it, and then, you know, possibly do something like that. Now, price prediction, 7,700 to 9,400. All right, I know it's kind of disappointing, right? It's kind of disappointing, but I mean, come on, it's Ethereum. It's Ethereum, right? No, but I definitely like. I mean, we can definitely go to 10K. We can wake up to 10K, right? Just because it's here at 9,400 doesn't mean we can't wake up a little bit higher and then maybe close around here somewhere. But the 618 is 14K, 14,200, which I think is also a possibility for ETH. I think is also a possibility for Ethereum. The 618. So I definitely think ETH can hit that 618. I think a lot of people, most people think ETH will go to 10K, and then there's like a couple people that believe it'll go like higher, like 15K maybe. Especially with the ETFs, right? Being one of the coins that has ETFs along with Bitcoin. Nate says, how long have you been investing in crypto? Since 2019. Yeah, since 2019. Before the pandemic, before like the big crash. But yeah, it was a great year. Because I remember I transitioned from stocks, right? I got into stocks first. And then I basically I discovered crypto, and since then it's been awesome. And if you know, there's a lot of people out there. What's gonna happen, guys? What's gonna happen exactly towards the end of this bull market cycle is, it's exactly what's gonna happen. What happened last cycle? There's gonna be a ton of people that transition from stocks into crypto, and they end up being the exit liquidity. So what happened last cycle was there was a ton of people that transitioned from stocks into crypto, and they were basically viewing crypto as like stocks, like a long-term hold, like the S&P 500, and they were exit liquidity. They held up, you know, they thought Dogecoin was going to $1, they held, and then we went down to 4 cents. So I think right now, as crypto gets more hyped, and you will see this in the media too, as we go up, there's gonna be a ton of people, especially now, because back then, think about it, back then Robinhood only had like 4 cryptos. It had like Dogecoin, Bitcoin, ETH, some other coin. Now all these apps got crypto, guys. Like even the most conservative ones like Fidelity and all these ones. So now it's like easier in a way for people to kind of come into the crypto space, right? Like even Weeble's an app, a stock app that recently put in crypto. They didn't have crypto last cycle. So all these stock apps, like all these apps have crypto now. When crypto really gets hyped up by the media, you're gonna see a flood of people, new people coming into crypto, and unfortunately they're gonna be exit liquidity. So can you flip track? Yeah, let's do track. Let's take a look here at track. You're on Gate.io. Let me see if there's a better chart here. Okay, so 2021. Let's do a Fibonacci here on track real quick. All right, not bad. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely give this coin maybe like a C+, right? We came back down to that 0.78. We've been holding it so far. Even though we lost the 618. So if we're able to really flip that resistance as support, right, and now we're on the way up, that's a good sign. It's just we're gonna have to break the 618, make it a support, and you know, do something like that to continue this long-term uptrend. So in terms of price prediction here, if it fully recovers and goes higher than its all-time highs, we got here, what is it, like 17, so 1755 to 27. So conservatively 17 to 27, the 618 brings it to 65. So there you go. But definitely not bad. I'll probably, like I said, I'll give it like a C, maybe a C+, since it's holding that level pretty well. I was exit liquidity last cycle, not this one, really. But I mean, it's good that you learned something, right? It's good that you were able to experience this cycle, and now you know, and now you're prepared. That's awesome, because there's a lot of people coming into this cycle that this is going to be their first cycle, unfortunately, and they're probably there's a higher chance of them being exit liquidity. Right? I mean, just think about it. People that were in 2017 bought in the bear market of 2018, you know, 2019 or whatever. But the majority of them weren't exit liquidity. right? Because they understood, right? They took profits near the top, most likely. So now you, with your experience, you're gonna take profits at the right time. Especially if you know my 8 signals, right? Definitely check it out. The 8 signals to sell the top. But Ondo, yeah, check out Ondo, VeChain, Moodang. Maybe in the future. Right now, definitely not. All right, let's check out VeChain real quick, because I already checked it out. I know how it's doing, and then we'll check out Ondo. Yeah, I think I gave VeChain like a C, right? Let me see. It's not the worst chart, not the most bullish either. We've been holding that 0.78, which is the bear market resistance. So this is VeChain's most important point of control right here, and we've been holding it, which is a good sign, right? VeChain's problem is basically holding that 618. So if we're bullish here, we break that 618, come down, flip it as support, and do something like that, which VeChain can definitely do. Now, if it fully recovers, we got some targets here around 65 cents, right? 65 cents to 95 cents. So VeChain, I mean, it might be a scenario where VeChain kind of like teases going to $1 and maybe doesn't hit $1, kind of like what Dogecoin did last cycle. So we might go to like 60 cents, 70, 80. And you might see people like repetitively say $1 VeChain, $1, and we might not hit $1 based on what Fibonacci is giving me. You see, so yeah, I'm up a couple M's at 64, so I'm good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're up big, right? If you're making life-changing money here, VeChain at 60, you know, in this range right here, take those profits, guys. And that's really the theme of my course too, is like, if you make life-changing money, don't get greedy. Don't even get, like, if you're just taking 5% profit, 10%, you're being greedy, right? You gotta take, when you take profits, you gotta take profits, and you gotta stick to it. Because a lot of big thing too is what happens with people is they'll take the profit, then the coin goes up higher. Then they get fearful, like, oh damn, I just missed out. It's up 20% higher. Let me go back in because it's gonna go higher. Then what happens? It goes a little bit higher and then it dumps back down. And then they try to hold it longer. And so when you take profits, make sure you stick to it. Make sure you just don't even think about it, right? You're only gonna come back in the next bear market. But unfortunately, to some people, crypto transforms you into a trader. Even if you don't want to be a trader, it'll force you to be a trader. For some people in the crypto market. Oh, this is your first cycle, user? Oh yeah, Ondo. Let me check out Ondo. I forgot about Ondo. Yeah, if this is your first cycle, guys, you guys really got to lock in. Really got to lock in. And focus. And the number one thing, if this is your first cycle, is understand crypto are not like stocks. Like even Bitcoin went down like 80%, the bear market. So imagine altcoins. So that's what you guys gotta understand. We have these big drops in the bear market. It's gonna happen again. And on top of that, there are coins that don't even recover. Yeah, possibly. It could be September, November. Basically Q4 of 2025. Peeler, how you doing, bro? Thanks for coming to the live stream. But Ondo, I'm liking Ondo. I think I'll give Ondo like a A. Right, Ondo's looking pretty good. we can see how we basically, ever since it launched, right? A lot of coins that launch, they'll be in a downtrend, you know, but when the coin launches like this, right, we're putting higher highs, and on this drop, this is important right here, on this drop we're holding this level. We're holding this level and putting a higher low. That's really good right there. It's really bullish for Ondo. Short term, we're probably gonna get some resistance over here, which is fine, right? We'll probably do something like that. But I do believe eventually this coin will slowly recover and start to move up big along with the other altcoins. And this is going to be Ondo's first bull market, so. Yeah. And it's you know, that's another sector too, guys, right? RWA. I think RWA coins are going to be are going to do pretty good. I think they're going to be one of the last coins to really drop towards the end of the altcoin season. I think RWA and AI are going to be one of the last coins to really, you know, come down into the bear market. But, you know, my ultimate strategy for like portfolio, if you guys want to build a good portfolio, everyone has their own philosophy. My strategy is diversification. I know there's people out there that hate diversification, but I'm telling you, like in crypto, I think diversification is key because there are so many altcoins out there that you don't know which one is really gonna survive, right? And so you want to build a good diversified portfolio where you have risk, but you also have safe plays like Ethereum, you know, Bitcoin, obviously, but ETH, right? Solana, the top coins, basically, Chainlink. But then you got some degen plays, or so, you know what I'm saying? Like some riskier coins that can 50x, 100x. So that's why I think it's pretty good to be diversified in crypto. Wisdom, what's up? Yeah, it's definitely gonna make new highs. Yeah, I checked out Dogecoin. Let me know if you want me to check out Dogecoin again. QNT. Check out QNT. Ayo Pen, what's up? Yeah, QNT is kind of a weird chart, but we'll do the Fibonacci here. It's been, you know, I don't even know what to rate this chart, but it's definitely not. It's definitely like a C, like around a C. But you know, it's not the worst chart because we didn't break these lows right here, right? We actually put in the higher low, but now we're starting to test that 618. We're probably gonna get rejected and do something like that possibly. But I mean, look, QNT, I think if you're bullish fundamentally on QNT, like if you like the project, if you believe this coin fundamentally will do well and develop and survive, under $100 is not that bad. Under $100 QNT, because like, if it does recover and it survives, this coin is going to 1,000 plus, right? Based on the price prediction, we got, was it like 800 to 1,000, just like I said, 1,000. So you can buy in right now under 100, and if it does recover, 800 to 1,000 is a good time to take profits right there. But again, that's a big what if, right? We don't, I can't tell you if this coin is gonna recover. Fabian says, meme coins I'm holding, Toshi and Baby Doge. Not bad. I'm holding, I don't hold any Toshi, but I do hold a little bit of Baby Doge. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's good to have a diversified portfolio because you can have a little bit of meme coins too, right? a percentage of your portfolio into meme coins. And we saw what, you know, meme coins did the past years. We definitely had times where meme coins were just outperforming the markets like crazy. I think XRP is heading to $2, maybe 160. What do you think? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check out XRP. There's a possibility we'll head to $2. So XRP has been holding this level pretty well, right? We've been on the weekly, we've been oversold, so we're kind of oversold. We're starting to flip here, right? But we're coming up here to this major resistance here. We're already starting to get some resistance. So yeah, I believe we do put in a lower high here. We confirm that lower high and we start coming down here. We can definitely break to, you know, $2 and come back here to 160. And if that does happen, then I believe we'll come down here to the support low, right, to like 128 possibly, or 130, right? If that does happen, but again, we got to confirm this lower high right here, right? That it's been in here in this downtrend recently, and we are getting a lot of resistance, so it is looking a little bit bearish short term. Even though long term I'm bullish on XRP, I think this coin will do well. ICP. Check out ICP. What wallets? You want me to show me my wallets? What? Why would you want to see my wallets? B2 bullish long term. Yeah. And I like the fact that, you know, XRP, you know, with Bitcoin, I mean, Bitcoin came down to 70s, right? To the 70s, 30% correction. And XRP held this like a boss. It held this, basically its previous all-time high for support like a beast, right? So, you know, we'll see. Long term, I think XRP will do pretty good. Hopefully we'll see $5 soon. We'll see. Let's check out ICP. I think ICP is still down a lot. Yeah. But again, ICP is a slow mover. Just like right here. Before it started moving, a lot of altcoins were up already. Bitcoin was way up. And I remember, I mean, when ICP was like pumping up here, Bitcoin, it was just right here when Bitcoin started dropping, and then that cut ICP short. But if Bitcoin would have kept pumping, I mean, ICP was in a good momentum here to just keep going up. And this drop of Bitcoin, that's what I'm saying. Bitcoin dropping, ICP got hit hard. Like when you compare it to like XRP, it's completely different, right? But we're basically here in bear market levels, and hopefully we can make this a higher low, right? A long term, a higher low. But man, if you're holding ICP, you just gotta be patient. This coin is a slow mover compared to the market. But you know, as long as it doesn't break here these lows, then it should be good. You look at Matic. Sure. Let's take a look here. Matic, is it? Did Matic change his name? I think they were gonna change, right? And Matic's been awful. And that's one of the things too. I told you guys about, you know, be careful with Polygon because there's so much layer 2s now compared to last bull market cycle. Is it the same name? Because I'm trying to find it here. I don't know if it's the right one. Where's Gate.io? Oh, it's poll. Okay, it's poll. My bad. It's poll now. Forgot about that. Okay, let's try to find it. KuCoin maybe. I hate how it doesn't show the full chart. But it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to see the full chart here for Matic, but it's just giving here the when it transitioned to pull. But no, Matic's definitely a F, right? I mean, it's down a ton here from it. Basically, it's bear market lows. At some point, the bear market was actually looking pretty good, but I think what really hurt Matic was is the layer ones. I mean, okay, yeah, 2021. So yeah, this is a good chart because this has the 2021 levels right here. So you can see this is definitely a F chart because we can see how we basically on this drop we put in the new low, guys. I mean, look at that. 2025 Matic puts in a new low. 2022 Matic's low was 31 cents. 2023 Matic's low was 50 cents. 2025 we put in the new low. So yeah, this is not a good chart. And I gotta be straightforward with you guys. I mean, this is not, you know, there's a big possibility this coin doesn't recover.
New donation.
Martin, thank you, bro. Thank you so much.
Through super chat.
Thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. How have you been, brother? Can you take a look at XTZ? Got a fib? Yeah, I got you, bro. I'll take a look at Tezos real quick. And thank you for the super chat. But yeah, Matic, I'd be careful, Matic, guys. I mean, I know it's super low, and it's like that's the thing, right? When a coin is super low in prices, there's a reason why it's low. And it's just because it's low doesn't mean you should buy it because it's a small price. It's just there's less confidence in that coin from investors, and that's why it's been looking horrible here in the chart. So yeah, let's take a look here. XTZ from Martin. Tezos. So Tezos 2021's all-time high. $9. Man, it kind of looks like a megaphone pattern, right? You don't usually see megaphone patterns, but it kind of looks like a megaphone pattern here right here for Tezos. But let's do a Fibonacci. Let's do a Fibonacci right there for Tezos. And okay, we can see right here if this coin does recover, which I don't know, because this coin also put in the new low here, and not as big as Matic, but it did put in the new low this year on this drop. But we can see here $21, right? Which is kind of like a 2x basically from the previous all-time high. 20 to 28. So I mean, that's definitely not bad from where it's at right now. 61 cents to 20 bucks, 28. That's definitely not bad. The most bullish scenario, the 618 brings it to 57, which I highly doubt it'll get that high. But I mean, these levels, it's definitely not bad. We see there's a lot of resistance here at the 618 right there. So until we break that, Tezos is bearish. I mean, we need to hold that 618. We need to break it and hold it. Until then, this is not a good drop here. It's not a good drop. But we'll see. Thank you guys for the likes. Almost at 26,000 likes. You guys been killing it. This has been an amazing stream so far, guys. I think this is the most time I've been on the stream lately. And I'm gonna be live streaming tomorrow too, so don't miss out that for the course. Tau, please. Yeah, Tau. I haven't taken a look at Tau yet. One of the biggest AI coins here, which actually recovered pretty good. I mean, this chart, I definitely give this chart possibly like a A, right? Because this is a really good recovery in the past 2 months here. This is a strong recovery. I mean, even if you look at the weekly, it's like a V shape, right? You can see right there, kind of like a V shape recovery for Tau. So that shows you there's a lot of buyers here, even compared to back here where we were just like building support. So Tau's looking really strong. Let me look at the weekly too. We are overbought though on the weekly, so you want to be careful. We're definitely gonna probably drop here since we're overbought too. We're probably, even if we go up a little bit, we're probably gonna drop and then put in the higher low. Possibly do something like that because we're overbought, right? Doesn't mean we can't go up a little bit more higher. But Tau is definitely, I definitely think Tau can go over 1,000 plus. For sure. Let me actually do a Fibonacci here because I know Tau is like a newer coin too. So, but yeah, like 1,000, 1,000, 1,165, 1,400. So not a bad price here for Tau. Can you even stake Tau, by the way? I don't even know if it's like stakeable. Or is it like is Tau like is Tau like, what's that word? Damn, I haven't live streamed in so long. I forgot about the crypto terms. Forgot proof of stake, right? Or proof of work. Appreciate the extra time. HB, anytime, man. Thank you for being on here. Kasuma, yeah, Kasuma, I got you. Oh, you can hold Tau on the Uphold. Kasuma. One thing too, guys, is, you know, I'd definitely be careful. KSM. Be careful, guys, as we go on throughout this bull market and it gets crazier and crazier. I'd be careful with centralized exchanges. You know, because at some point, I think the biggest thing, you know, for the bear market is when centralized exchanges start to like go down big. I mean, we've seen this bear market, but the reason why I say is be careful with centralized exchanges is because as we get more greedier and euphoric during this bull market, you're gonna start to see them give out some crazy deals. I mean, you're already starting to see, you know, Coinbase has lending now where you can basically lend out your crypto and, you know, you do all these things, and that's cool and everything, but you know, when you use these platforms, it's basically not your crypto. So if they go down, then you might not get your crypto back, right? And the whole point of crypto is that you actually own your money, right? You actually own your digital money, right? Unlike the, you know, most people that have money in their bank, right? They're looking at their bank account and their app and they think it's their money. Like, yeah, I got it in my bank, it's my money, but technically it's the bank's money. So just be careful with these centralized exchanges. Tau is like Bitcoin, and that has it. Yeah, Tau. Yeah, I heard Tau is like the AI of Bitcoin. Rems, vet, please. Yeah, I'll check out VeChain. Let me just check out KSM first, and then we'll take a look at VeChain. And thank you guys for the follows. If you guys are new to me, definitely follow. I do live streams daily on crypto. My content's like crypto only, so appreciate all the follows. So honestly, KSM, I don't like the chart. Just being honest, we can do a Fibonacci here. I mean, I don't like the chart because we put in a new low on this drop, 2025. So bear market, right? Bear market right here. We're lower than the bear market. So I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know if it's a problem with their tokenomics. But this is not good, right? We're in a downtrend still, below the bear market levels. And we can see that 618, Fibonacci doesn't lie, right? But the 618 is heavy resistance, 40, like $48. It's really hard resistance right there. Daniel, thank you, bro. Thank you for the heart. Now, if it does recover in some miracle for KSM, then the targets here, I don't even, this is insane. I don't even want to show these targets. But 1,800, that's insane. No freaking way. Well, what? There had to be something wrong with their tokenomics. They definitely increased the supply or something, because the all-time high was like 603. If it does recover 1,900, 2,000, that's insane. But yeah, there's something wrong with KSM, because for them to be struggling down here at 18 bucks, there was definitely something wrong, where they probably added inflationary or something. But let's check out VeChain for REMS. Let's take a look at VeChain. And I think VeChain, I gave this coin like a C, right? Because it's like, it's not the craziest chart. It's not the most bullish, not the most bearish. It's kind of like in the middle. But we held this level here, which is very important, because this is bear market resistance. This is where we got a lot of resistance in the bear market. And we came down already, bounced off, and now we came down for a second time. And it's been showing good signs of a recovery. So that's bullish in a way. It's just bearish that we got rejected hard here again. We got this ugly monthly candle. But it's not like we're down here below bear market prices like, you know, KSM, Matic, Polkadot, some other coins. So that's a good thing. I like VeChain. I think it's a good opportunity right here at these prices, because it's still pretty low and it's showing you good signs that it will eventually break this and recover. You see, now, in terms of price predictions, VeChain can come up here to 64 all the way up to 90 cents. So I think VeChain is going to be like, it's going to be teasing $1, but it's not going to hit $1 like a lot of coins do. Well, did last cycle, like XLM, Dogecoin. So it'll probably come here like slightly under $1, 60 to 80, somewhere here, realistically. So yeah, anytime. Thank you, Rems. Thank you, guys. You guys been killing it. We're almost at 30,000 likes. Appreciate all the likes, guys. This is the first day, if you guys are just tuning in, the first day of my course, my first ever course, comes out today. I'm gonna be live streaming today, tomorrow, and Monday. The first 3 days you get 10% off. You can use the code SIR right there. But my course is basically the 8 signals to sell the top. I basically go through 8 signals where I explain and go in depth on these 8 signals that when they flash, it's probably the time to sell. Okay. And one of them is being Fibonacci, and there's other signals too. But the main point of this course is it's not a generic crypto course. It's a course that's focused on growing your intuition on selling at the best times during this bull market. All right, so if you guys want to get it, check it out in the link in the bio. It should be there. And it's 3 hours worth of content. So there's a lot of content for the price you'll pay, plus other bonuses like my Fibonacci settings, my cheat sheet, and my 10 indicators. So yeah. What are the major resistances for ETH? Yeah, not your keys, not your crypto. So the major resistance is the one where we're getting resisted right now, that 0.38, which is 2,500 basically, 2,000 like 600, I would say. That's the first resistance. I mean, after we break this, we can definitely come to 3,332, the second resistance, and then after we break that, then we'll definitely go to 4,000. So we could possibly see something like that, right? Maybe just like that. Boom. See, so we can see something like that for ETH. But I'm bullish on ETH. I think ETH has bottomed. This is like a bottoming tail right here. Right, this is a very bullish candle. It's like a bottoming tail. You can see right there. So I do like that for Ethereum. Man, it's been a great stream. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, guys, so don't worry. Check it out. My 8 signals to sell the top. Use the code SIR the first 3 days, today until Monday. But does Bitcoin dominance look like it's coming down? Yeah, so about Bitcoin dominance. This is what I said too back in December, right? Don't fall for Bitcoin dominance, because just because it's red, right? Just because it's coming down a little bit, it's red on the month, doesn't mean it's the top is in for Bitcoin dominance and, you know, altcoin season and all these things. Because that's exactly what happened here in December. We had this even bigger candle, red candle, and then what's crazy is that in December, you see right here this wick down here. We had this wick down here, and everyone was confirming altcoin season because Bitcoin dominance was basically confirming a downtrend. But we didn't close down there. We came back up, we closed up here, and then we've been uptrending since. So as of right now, Bitcoin dominance is still not confirmed a downtrend yet, and we can continue this uptrend possibly till, heck, maybe even to 2021 levels, right? 70% or so. So we're still in a strong uptrend here, even though we're red on the month. Okay, and this is gonna keep going up too, especially if Bitcoin goes to 120, 150k. I would say on the monthly, once we get like 2 red candles straight back to back, then most likely the top will be in. Right, kind of like right here. You see right here in 2021, or I mean, 2019, we got 2 candles red, downtrend, big downtrend, right? And then right here, boom. So once we get 2 red candles, because we haven't gotten 2 red candles since right here. So yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna be live again tomorrow, guys, so stay tuned for that. Check out my course. Use the code SIR for 10% off. But just want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you for all the hearts, the likes, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys, and good night. Peace.